Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Houseplantpixie. My name is Monique and today's episode is all about ficus. So I talk about the care and I show you the varieties I have in my house. So yeah, ficus trees, aren't they amazing? Like, I just love how big and lush they grow, especially the Ficus Melata or fiddle leaf. So I got about two. Got one in my lounge room and one in my study. I actually have all my ficus plants in my study room. It has a south-facing window, and the biggest secret to keeping a ficus alive, nice and healthy is light. Find the brightest spot in your house and you have no dramas. Well, saying that, you can always encounter pests or yeah, it happens. It happened to me, which I talk about it a bit later. Let's talk about the first one, which is the Ficus Yellow Gem. So it has like a little bit of yellow. So even though the sky isn't really bright light, I'm hoping as it matures that the yellow will show a little bit more. So all these guys are in my south-facing window, getting bright indirect light. I have all my plants in a nursery pot, placed in a decorative pot, for just one simple reason. This guy recently had mealybugs and they just love going onto the new growth and just sit there. So when you water, just have a look. That's how I found my mealybugs, and I used eco pest oil, treated it a couple of times, and then I sort of showered it. So I placed it in the bathtub or in the shower and let the water run over, and then also at the same time you see how well the water drains out of the bottom. What you really want is you put the water in the top and you want it nice, as quick as possible, draining through. If that is not the case, just repot your plant. I wouldn't recommend repotting it when you first get it straight away. Let it acclimatize to your new environment. It's like a bit of stress for a plant. You take it home from the nursery and you give it that different light conditions. Let it adjust to that first for maybe 2 to 3 months, unless you see that the soil is really... Do the test, I show you. So with the water test, have the water running in from the top. Give it a good drink, and then it should drain out of the bottom. And then you place it in your decorative pot. So next up is this guy. It's a Ficus Burgundy. I took this from a cutting from my planter ficuses I got under the patio out the front, which they get the morning sun, so they're east facing, which is perfect. Like any ficus, east facing location. You can have them outside, you can have them inside. Just if you have them inside, I found they're more susceptible to getting a pest or a disease. So yeah, with the propagation, you just cut under a node. The part you cut, you put in water, put it in filtered water, and then just wait till it develops roots and place it into potting mix. Okay, next up is this guy, Ficus Audrey. I bought this guy and it had pretty damp soil, so I waited a couple of months didn't affect the plant too much, but I sort of gave it a little bit less frequently water, because when the soil is not that well draining. Another big thing with these guys, let your soil dry out completely. Like, I wouldn't even say let the top inches dry out and then water, really let them dry out. Because most of the time if you get that browning on the leaves, that's from overwatering. When they do need water, the plant will show you, like with these guys, the leaf will actually droop on the leaf axil, and you see how nice they're all standing upright on the axil. Once they need water, they will actually droop a little bit, or the leaf will start to curl. That's a good indication. So really, they're not that high maintenance. Bright indirect light, staying away from the water. So yeah, and this guy, I waited about a month, and then I gave it some nice potting mix, bit of Perlite, Orchid barks, premium potting mix, and horticultural charcoal. Let's come. Next up is Ficus Tennis. One of my favorites. It's variegated, it's affordable. But if you have a variegated version, just keep in mind they really do require this bright light. So very stoked with that one. This is like multi, like it's got like three stems. So if I wanted to, I could next time I repot, I could split them all and make 3 plants, but I kind of like the bushy look. So yeah, Ficus Melata. I'm not sure if you ever had that. Someone gifted it, and I forgot to say that. I'm so excited to show you my plants. So my dad got me this Ficus Melata, and I just couldn't believe when mealybugs. It took me forever to get rid of the mealybugs. Finally got rid of the mealybugs. By that time the plant was pretty weak, and when a plant is weak, it most of the time catches another pest, which then the scale came. And I'll blend in the picture. I was absolutely devastated. The plant my dad bought me when they were here on holidays got absolutely shredded, shed all its leaves. So I waited till spring hit, so spring 2021. Repotted it in fresh soil. I don't really like if a plant is that stressed out that it lost all its leaf. I was really at the last resort, so I thought, okay, it can't get any worse. I'll give it some fresh potting mix. And being spring, the plant most of the time picks back up because they slow down during autumn and winter, so I don't like repotting during that time. And I thought, alright, this is the last shot. I think by that time it had no leaves left, it was just a stick. Gave it some nice fresh potting mix, and look at it now. It just came back. It's a bit of a shame. I had to cut the top off because it was damaged when it grew back. This is the top here, and just cut it off. Just the side shoot, that one over here. It's just, yeah, it just come back so good. I'm so stoked. And actually we got another variety. I almost forgot. I always do that. I filmed my Monstera care video, and after I realized I forgot like my dubia because they're just all over the house. And yeah, anyway, yeah, here is another variety, which is the beautiful Ficus Ruby. You probably think right now, okay, what's the difference between the Tineke and the Ruby? So I got the Tineke here, and with the Tineke all the leaves are variegated, same color. With the Ruby, some of your leaves will be this nice red color, Ruby. Also, if you're unsure whether to water it or not, use either your finger, or if you have a massive plant, use the moisture meter, because you can get all the way down and check it. If you are not having a moisture meter and you don't really want to buy one, go to your kitchen. I'm sure you got those little chopsticks. Use them. If you put them in the soil and you pull them out and there is dirt on it, stay away from the watering. If there isn't, the plant is dry enough and can be watered. So yeah guys, that's about it. Bright indirect light and good potting medium, and you should be right with your ficus. I hope you like this video, and let me know in the comments below what sort of ficus you have and what you like the most about it. And until then, stay planty, and I'll see you next time. Bye.